Psych! No play to earn tonight. You guys thought. Welcome to DCA Adventure. I'm your host, Crypto McGov. Of course, I got my co-host with me tonight, Jay the Weatherman. What is up? How you doing, buddy? Got him. Got him. Doing great. Man, you got one extra NFT than I did. You know, it's cool. Plus a bunch of extra tokens that I didn't get. Yeah. So what is going on, Fox Protocol Mining? Doge Lord Apparel himself, Crypto Shaped. That guy Oz, what is up, man? He says DCA fam, what is up? FA, FA. That is right, guys. FA. Can't hear Jay.
How about now?
Can you hear him now? That's right. You'll get your game on. Yeah, you're not getting your game on tonight. Not tonight, Oz. That's soon to be coming up on Thursdays here on the show. So on Thursdays we should be having play to earn, really depending on like what it is. Could be playing Axie Infinity. Could be playing some Gods Unchained. Spider Tanks. I actually had quite a few people ask me to play Spider Tanks, which I don't blame you. That game is fun as shit. It's probably by far one of my favorite games. It's not play to earn just yet. It's still in beta, but it is on Gala Games, and I trust that it will be play to earn very soon. So
I do have a Gala account. I just have not played anything. I think I played that Towns game you guys are talking about all the time. I played it one time.
yep,
I haven't really
I played that one. If you do have a Gala account and you guys are looking into going to Gala Gold, I suggest you do it by the end of the year. They're giving out a special NFT to play the Echoes of Empires, so you'll get a free NFT to play that game for free by the end of the year if you go Gala Gold. If you don't
how
go
much.
Gala Gold by the end of the year, then you don't get it. $50.
50
50
bucks?
bucks is the Gala Gold account. Like, it is 50 bucks always. It is pegged to $50, but that does mean that the Gala value does go up and down. I paid about 70-ish, 73 or so Gala for my Gala Gold, but now it'll cost you like 90-ish to 100 Gala. So,
Hmm. I should
dude,
probably
you're
do that.
awesome, Fox. 38 GPUs, dude. That is amazing.
Damn. That's awesome.
Just giving me a chubby.
Fucking awesome.
Oh,
Fucking awesome.
that's right. Fucking awesome. So yeah,
So I take it you want gold. When did you go gold, you said? How long ago?
about a month ago. Well, sometime last month. See, I earned like 20. Look now. This Town Star started back up. It goes by monthly rounds. And it just ended its cycle. But I got 26 towns, so I had it for probably 25 days. Because I was playing town already. I have an FA Doge Lord button. I think I'm probably the only one that uses it. Me and Nim are the only ones that have soundboards, though. Oh, I'm not doing TA. Definitely not me. That's all Jay. That'll be all Jay.
You're good at it.
I'm good at it, but I'm not good at teaching it to other people. I don't know. My way is weird. I'm weird, so it's like
Hey man, whatever works, dude. If it works for you, then you gotta roll with it. You know?
right. It's like back when I used to skateboard. I skateboarded Goofy Mango style, so I would completely turn my body, but to get back onto the board, like complete out of the way to do things. But it worked, and it worked for me. I'm just weird. This is what it is.
Right.
So,
I get you.
all right, here we go, guys. This is kind of what we're talking about. We talked a little about this last week, but we were not available to claim yet. Now we have claimed. I have claimed. I know Jay said he claimed. So my rank in team final was 254. Now, of course, my team did not win. Fucking Jay. Talked all that smack. His team is like never won either. Like never. And here they
Oh,
are.
that's because I was participating. I finished my profile. We, came into wreck
Yeah.
shit.
Not my grinding games has got one. Yeah, it's Townstar is an interesting game. It You gotta get set up and you gotta get it set up fast. But
Right.
once you're set up, man, like I was self-sustaining the whole month and making more fuel, and that's key, is getting to that point as fast as possible. You only have 10 gas before you like run out. So you need to get uh fuel factory within 10 turns or 10 to 15 turns of selling things. But anyway, so ended up 254 and my team placed second overall. So, of course, my overall ranking out of everybody was 1,119, with my total volume was 8,197. But like we said before, I did not trade with $8,000. I traded with way less than that. But me and Jay figured we tried out a little trick, and if you're in the paid DCA Patreon group, you would have access to the DeFi section that is underneath the Trading with the View tier in Patreon, and we kind of talked about what we did. So
Worked perfectly.
it worked perfectly. I mean, I don't have $8,000 laying around to trade with, but it works. It thinks it does, but whatever. But my total winning in prizes was half a cake, half a Lazios, uh, 63% of a Porto, 0.53 Santos, equaling out to about $11.82. Covers my gas fees, that's for sure. I immediately swapped all of these three for cake, and I ended up with 1.1 cake. So that was a win.
Drum roll for me, please. Okay.
Drum roll.
No, no. My team was the Fearsome Flippers. 150 is where I came
You want to
in.
share yours?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do mine.
I want to see this too. I'll try. Hey, it's me.
Boom. All right, so that's my badass profile pic right there.
All I see is the live stream.
It says I'm sharing.
You are.
Boom. What the hell?
You're sharing the live stream. It's live stream inception right now.
Oh, I must have picked the wrong window here. Let me try this one.
Livestreamception.
Boom. Maybe that one will do it.
There we go. Oh my gosh, Junior, bright white. All right.
I got like 3 screens that come up that have all the same thing. I picked the wrong one. Anyway,
150th place, huh?
so rank 150. I was 262 overall out of everybody in the competition. Trading volume 63,900. It doesn't really seem like that big of a payoff. 1.7 cake, 1.4, however you pronounce that, 2.2 Porto, 1.8 Santos. A total of $41.36. So it was a little over 50 when we were able to claim. Obviously, the market had not dumped yet.
Right.
But I got a badass NFT that I sold for $300. So as soon as I got it, I listed it for sale and it sold that night. So I ended up getting that as well, plus 850 points. I don't know what achievement points you get.
500, I think.
500. So definitely, it's if you got like $1,000, you can do some damage and you can get on the leaderboard. It's going to cost you $20-$30 in gas fees probably at the end of the day, depending on how many people is trading. What's crazy is your team had like double the traders than my team. We overall crushed the volume. My team came in with the volume of 79,851,000. Mikkel's at 33,340,000, and then the chaotic cakers didn't do nothing with 14 million trading volume. They must have like 4 people trading on there. But like on my team, the biggest trader, he was trading with $11 million of trading volume. So much light says stop share, or unless yeah, we'll stop share. You got more stuff to show?
Yeah. So we got 500 points. But I also didn't get the NFT as well. So I didn't get a cool $300 extra. Anyways, I do want to point out one thing before we head into like the TA section of the stream. There are some boats that are up and running here on Cake. So there's a new proposal for Wonkly Power, so the Whoop Syrup Pool. So tomorrow around probably 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, there will be a new pool added into PancakeSwap. So high APR for like 24 hours usually. It was voted on. It's been voted 94% yes, so it's probably going to go. Now, also, there is a proposal to adjust farm rewards. So they're looking to lower the cake rewards for these farms in general. DKT, BNB, Lazio, BNB, Beta, BNB, MCB, all those.
Well, are you voting yes for that? Because I would. I mean, I don't stake any of that shit. So
I mean, I don't stake any of that either. So I mean, of course, 98% have voted yes. So the change is going from these first 3 pools have a current weight of 1. They're going to reduce by half to have a new weight of 0.5 cake produced per block. And these ones down here are going to go from 5 to 1. I actually checked out earlier. These pools actually hold quite a bit of liquidity, especially this one. And you would kind of guess why, because this one is also the one we just got done with the training competition. So it would make sense of why this one has a lot of volume right now, is because people are probably still still holding the token, or have their rewards that they won from the competition sitting here.
I'm still holding all of mine. I haven't done anything with them.
Yeah, I just moved all mine to Cake because I wasn't satisfied with half a cake.
Right.
And I was like, I don't care about any of these other tokens. What can I get with it? And I said, oh, I can get like I can finish out the rest of the cake. Okay. So add it
It's
to my cake
definitely very
collection.
lucrative to be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, even just for voting, you vote for free, you earn achievement points, I do believe, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
you earn
100.
achievement points, and you earn like one like actual achievement for doing it for the first time.
Right.
Had you done like if you had done this before they did like the NFT things, I think there was an NFT for voting that they gave out.
Missed
Yeah,
out.
I didn't have it either at that time. I mean, I had my account, but I didn't vote.
Right. It's worth the cake to make the account. I'm sure they'll probably raise that at some point.
It used to be even higher.
Yeah. Was it ever free?
Now it's only no. I think now it's only like one cake to do it. But it used to cost 2 to 3 cake.
Yeah, when I did it, it was only one. And then I somehow, however I did it, I ended up with a free Pancake Bunny NFT.
Yep.
I ended up with 3 of them. I bought one. I got one with the profile. You know what I mean? You got to pick one, which pretty much bought is what you did. I don't know how I ended up with that other one, but I got one for nothing.
Yeah, you probably just got it for creating the account. Yeah, I think I had a total of 6 that they had ended up giving me when they went live with NFTs. I had about 6 they had given me.
Damn.
I have since sold all of them. I think I only hold the one that I have for like that you have to have a one for your profile picture. So
Right.
I kept the one that I liked. And then I still have one more that's in the market. And then
Show them the Christmas
the
one.
newest one that we just got.
Just say, show them the Christmas NFT. Mine is up for sale currently.
And a lot of them are up for sale. So that was the token, the fan token.
I'll hold that Christmas one until next year, Oz says. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll hold it until the following year. Yeah, so this is the Pancake Christmas 2021 current price. Lowest price is 0.013 B USD or wrapped BNB, I think is what theirs is.
That's what, yeah, that's
you can pay in BNB or wrapped BNB.
when I sold my trading competition NFT, I got paid in wrapped BNB, and that wasn't what I listed it for. I listed it for a BNB price, so I assumed that I'd be getting BNB, but that wasn't the case.
Yep.
It's
I
kind of
know that they say that whenever you get paid in wrapped BNB. They do say that. It's just kind of there.
which wasn't, I just turned it all into cake anyway, so wasn't that big of a deal. But
Yeah, you can
nice.
you can swap it for everything else just the same, or you can
Actually stake it.
Yeah, you can stake it, or you can turn it back to BNB on PancakeSwap for free. Like they won't charge you any kind of fees to do it.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know that. That's pretty good.
So yeah, that was this is the Christmas one that we got. Me and him were kind of talking earlier. This is really low price, I think. For any of the Christmas NFT, any of the NFTs really that they have released. I think this is the lowest one that I've seen, probably out of all of them.
Can you find the trading competition one by chance?
It's right here. I had already found one. The lowest price right now is 0.32 BNB.
No, I'm talking about the NFT from the trading competition. If you're able to find the fearsome flippers.
That's this one, right?
I'm looking at my other screen, the lag.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah,
I was like, what's this one?
yeah, that's the one I sold for $300.
What'd you sell it for?
300.
0.3.
Uh,
Because right now the lowest price right now is 0.3 BNB, which is $164. Of course, that's before the dip, but
right.
I don't think the dip would have cut it by $200.
No, I only lost like 75, almost 100. I think it's like about $50. Let me look real quick. Tell you exactly how much. Yeah, I lost $36 so far. It's not bad. So, over $250.
I don't know.
I would say it was worth it was worth doing the trading competition. Now for next time, I'll definitely go a lot more into it.
Heavier. Yeah, and I would
Yeah,
too. Knowing what we know now, I would probably go a little heavier.
telling you, dude, me and Oz and you pulled together.
Dude, it says
We
$300 for a gift. Exactly.
it it's disgusting. It really is.
I have no. I definitely do not hold like. I don't hold their. I don't hold any of their NFTs. None of their NFTs like actually benefit you on their platform whatsoever. As of right now, they are literally just artwork
Only ones,
that they've released. So I
only ones
usually
worth
dump all
holding
of them.
have utility behind it. If it
Yeah.
doesn't unlock something or do something cool, then to me it's pointless.
If like it gave me free trading fees on PancakeSwap, I'd hold it.
Right, right. Or if it gave
I
you
would
like
not sell it.
your subscription to free Doge Word coffee, I'd probably hold it too.
Yep.
I think about it. You know,
Yeah, all these other ones that I've gotten for free from PancakeSwap, I've dumped every single one of them. I no faith in them. I love PancakeSwap though,
me
and I
too.
appreciate them letting me increase my cake rewards because that's really all I did with it. Just buy more cake.
Cake's very undervalued in my opinion too. Like super. And if we can, I'll share my screen. We can start looking at some charts. Chart the
Do it.
old cake.
Do it to it.
This is Bitcoin. This is what I've been drawing. This is what's been in the Patreon group. The chart we've been looking at and going over. Let me move some stuff around. We'll go over this real quick. So the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin has been acting as support. We have broken underneath of it. We've closed underneath of it, which is not good at all. This is a box of support that we have drawn in. Very possible we hit the bottom of that thing all the way down to $44,000 Bitcoin. Very, very possible that we get down that low. If you guys notice, I'm going to shrink that up and pull up the DCA oscillator. This red wave is the money flow indicator, money flow index. I call it smart money wave. When it changes from red to green on a daily, weekly, monthly time frame, it's pretty big. It takes a long time for it to happen. Like this thing has been green since August, the 6th of August, 21,
Yeah.
all the way to the 11th of December. So,
How long
quite a
was the
long
last
time.
red?
Our last red before that was from May, the 13th of May,
Okay.
over to
August.
my August area.
Hmm.
Yep, August 20 or August 7th. So it has turned into red. That just means bearish money in, bearish volume in. Doesn't necessarily mean drop. It just means that there's going to be more people shorting. There's more short volume and stuff like that. So it's something to pay attention to. On the daily chart, we're definitely very bearish. We're in a bear market cycle right now. Technically, if you go by the rules, let me crunch all that back down. I'll just exit. For this to be a bull market, we got to be trading above the 200-day moving average, and it has to be a golden cross, meaning the 50-day moving average has to be above the 200. Technically, it is right now, but we are trading below 200-day moving average. So looking quite shitty. The 21-day moving average is acting as resistance now as well. We did close underneath that. So there's quite a bit of stuff we got to break through there and get back on top and flip to support again. But I'm betting that we're going to come down and we're going to hit this box at some point. This top of this box is around 42,000. The bottom of it's right around 31.5-ish. And I just say that because this is like this is our next significant area of support. And we're right there. I mean, we're right there, dude. It's so possible. Told you guys last week about the stochastic RSI on Bitcoin weekly time frame. Was telling you guys that we did have a bullish cross where our blue line crossed over the red line. Told you not to take the trade. Why did I tell you not to take the trade? We don't ever take the trade looking at the RSI, stochastic RSI, unless it makes the crossover above the 20 mark, which is right here, the bottom of this box. It has to be above there, and then the bullish cross where the blue's over the red before you take the trade. You don't take the trade down here. If you'd have taken the trade right at the cross, you would have caught one green candle, and then you would have got fucked right here. So always make sure, guys. Perfect example. You scroll back in time, you look in history. Boom, we got this crossover. Blue is above red. It's above the 20. You got the whole run. So it's definitely better to wait. That back off there. Take all the crayon drawing off. There is a head and shoulders. I've been seeing this. Remember, guys, that a lot of times in crypto, the head and shoulders is the complete opposite. It does rocket. So very possible this happens. We do got 3 days, 22 hours left for the weekly closing candle. If we close below this 50-week moving average, definitely be expecting to drop down to the $40,000 Bitcoin, $41,000 Bitcoin. For sure, I would count on it. We need to get back above that area. I did say weeks ago that we'd probably trade in between the 21 and 50 for a while before something happened. So here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. I mean, this is basically your support, and your bottom's right around 40,000. So I've already sold out of my Bitcoin. I got on a lot of my stuff and put stop losses in. So if my stops got triggered, then obviously I'm out, sitting in fiat, waiting and watching, being patient. Flip over to Ethereum. I'm just going to go through these quickly since this ain't normally the trading show. Ethereum is under the 21 week, just happened. So that's not looking good for Ethereum, but on the weekly chart, we are still very bullish. This is the exact setup that we want. 21 week moving average on top, 50-week moving average in the middle, 200-day or 200-week moving average on the bottom. When it's set like this, we're looking to buy. Am I looking to buy here? No, not necessarily. I'd wait till we got more down into the support area of right around 3,300. And if that's not that big of an area, so I wouldn't put too much weight into that. Look more down towards the 50-week moving average, right around 2,800. Bigger area of support, bunch of old resistance. So it makes more sense. It's probably going to go down there and test that. Nice trend on top. Nice little line of resistance here. Probably draw you a channel in. Go body to body. Go something like this. Break the bottom of the channel there. You guys know what to do. We're going to short. We're going to sell. Buy back at the 50. Daily, I think, is looking very bearish. Bearish cross. 21 crossed under the 50-day moving average. That's a bearish move there. This is technically not valid on a daily time frame. Is on a weekly. See no closing candles on a weekly above there, but you flip down to the daily, you got a couple closing candles above that trend. So it's not, kind of say it is, but we're not gonna be looking for. This is a decent area of support, but down all the way down to 3,300, like we said on the weekly. Starts a significant area of support for Ethereum. So be looking for a buy there. Very rare does Ethereum test that 200-day moving average, and when it does, it's not there for long. Last time we like really got down and dug into it was back in July, and then June, and then from then it was all the way back in July of 2020. So not very often, guys, do we hit there. So if we do come back there, I'm gonna be ready to be buying.
Ooh, that cake.
God dang cake. Reset the chart. Why did it do that? I wonder. Probably giving somebody a seizure, all this moving around over here. So this is the trend we've been following on K for quite some time on the daily time frame. As you can see, we did get a closing candle underneath the trend. So this trend is no longer valid. We have closing candle. Now it is acting as resistance. It was acting as support. We bounced off. This is where the sellers are pushing us down. The support is where we got buyers. We got demand. You got to think of support and resistance as supply and demand. So there's supply, demand, all the way through it. Each time we hit it, we're plucking out buyers. So eventually we get to a point where there's no more buyers down there anymore, and there's no more supply. And then the floor falls out, kind of like it did here. No more people buying. So we break our trend, we close under it. Now it is resistance. 21-day moving average is also sitting there as resistance. So it's a double whammy for cake. It really sucks. And scrolling in, like I was telling you earlier, Mikkel, that this reminds me of a Litecoin chart, because Litecoin has such a crazy amount of support and resistance, like significant areas all the way through its whole history. Cake is starting to do that same thing. You're not starting to see big gaps like in Bitcoin, like we have here. Bitcoin has gaps like this all through it. Cake is starting to really layer and level the support and resistance up. So that being said, though, we are kind of at a floor on Cake, down here right around 950, 960 is like the bottom. Was May, June this year a bear market? May, June. Let's go back to May, June. Are you talking on Bitcoin then? Or I'd imagine you're talking on Cake. Definitely be looking for this retest of the 21-day moving average around $12.18. Now, I do have boxes here of support. This support and resistance. This was support until we fell under it. We'll draw on the next box and a resistance. Come over. And we'll just go right up to that 21-day. I would probably sell some Cake here and wait. And that's even if we get back above the trend. I think we're probably going to reject off this trend line right here. And that's 21 hours, 18 minutes left in the daily closing candle. So if we get 2 daily closing candles under this trend line, you guys, I'm gonna start off in some of my bags so I can buy back at a lower price. I would probably dump half my bag here. just to be safe. Actually, after stream, I probably will put my stop in a little bit lower. I'd like to buy cake. You know, I'd like to put $1,000 into it at $9.50 versus $12.
Right.
Get a lot more cakes. You know what I mean? The DCA oscillator, VWAP, it's the yellow wave. It's behind the red money flow index wave. VWAP is way under zero. It's at -20. Anytime VWAP is under zero on a daily chart, you don't want to be holding the asset at all. It's not good at all. It's very, very bearish. Volume weighted is what that is. That wave is measuring the average volume weighted moving something or other. More ETH and Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, we'll go back and look at it. You said May and June. We'll definitely take a look at it. Gods Unchained. I told Boss asked me about this the other day. Asked me to buy, where to buy, sell, hold. You see what chart I had drawing on. So the oscillator is all the way down here into the oversold area. So that's very bullish on the daily chart for Gods. Not very much information. It's not been listed very many places, but according to the chart, this is a pretty big support zone for Gods. So DCA buy, wouldn't say go all in, but I think it would be a smart decision maybe to just pick a little bit up here. Nice double bottom. These are little things to see that are very bullish. So you got bottom there, bottom there. When those happen, price comes down, hits the same spot. Usually means rocket ship, vice versa. You get double tops.
Right.
There is one. There's a top here and then a top here. And bearish, did the complete opposite. So plain as day for the most part. So the daily for Gods is bullish according to the oscillator, bearish looking at the moving averages under the 21 and 50. Wouldn't hurt to buy. Weekly, not enough information there to really say too much of anything. BNB last week showed you guys this big triangle on the daily or weekly chart. You can look at it on the daily as well. Same deal. About 3/4 of the way through the pattern, so it's going to be making its move, hitting that 21-week moving average, acting as support. Got a little bit of support through here. Very possible that we validate and respect that area, and if we do, I'm not trading in the pattern. Even if we bounce off the 21, I'm still not buying. Anytime a coin is in new all-time high areas is risky because you never know what it's going to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? People could just be like, oh, this is a great place for profits, and liquidity fall out and screw you. So usually in the all-time high zone, I'm just taking my profit and gonna be happy. You know what I mean? Maybe leave 10-20% on the board just in case. Nothing that's gonna hurt if you're being too greedy and you're, oh, it's gonna go to $1 million, and it actually doesn't. You know what I mean? It dumps, and then you're like, fuck.
There you go.
Now I'm actually in the red. Now I'm in the red. We got momentum. We got some momentum. It's in the middle-ish, so it could go either way at this point. Like I said, guys, I tell the Patreons, don't trade the patterns. It's too noisy. Wait for the break. We break the bottom, we're selling that shit. We break the top, we're buying it. Stop loss in the middle of the pattern. Go jump back to Bitcoin real quick and look at the time frame. May, June. And if you notice too, on Bitcoin weekly, our momentum is just starting to come down. Our VWAP starting to curl a little bit, like it might be going back to the downside even more, and we are under zero. When I'm talking about the oscillator, for anybody new that don't know about it, you got to imagine that this tool is cut in half at the zero mark. So something like that. Make it red. The top part is usually when price is going up. The bottom is when price is going down. When we get very far down to the bottom, we want to start thinking about buying down here at the bottom wave. But anyways, we are just starting to get our first momentum wave to the downside. So this thing could definitely go down to where I said, right around 38,000, 40,000. I would say 34,800 would be my like super low right now. Calling it right now, 34,000. Yeah, 34,000.
About AXS.
AXS. Oh, I got to get to May and June real quick.
Oh yeah, after
so I
that.
came back here. April, May, June. No, we weren't. We weren't. Why weren't we in a bear market in that time frame? When you are thinking of bear and bull markets, and you're going off of certain rules like moving averages, as long as you don't have a death cross, which is the 50-day crosses under the 200-day, as long as you don't have price action under the 200. So on the weekly, we were in a bull market because the 50-day is above the 200 and our price action is above the 200. So technically that's a bull market. Daily, I would imagine would be the same.
Waddle till you waddle.
No, you are correct. You are correct. Good eye for catching that. So right around, I got my dang camera thing, my screen share over my dates I can't see. I think I'm in May, June, August.
There, that's August.
Right there.
That's
Okay,
May.
so
yeah, June.
Right there's June. So at the end of June, almost the 18th of June, we did get a death cross. The 50-day moving average did cross under that 200-day moving average. This DCA moving average script I made for the Patreons, it actually prints crosses whenever these moving averages cross over each other. But yeah, it did have a death cross right here. This is very bearish on a daily chart. These are only valid on a daily chart. You can't say death cross on a weekly. It's still bearish, but we don't call it that. Death cross, golden cross only happen on daily chart.
Right.
Vice versa. So when we get over here, when we cross above that 200, that was a golden cross. But right here, yes, we were actually in a bear market because we had the death cross and then we were trading. Price action was trading under the 200-day moving average. It's a very good eye on that. Very good eye, Doom Miner. That's not very many people would have picked that out. But you were absolutely correct. AXS, is that what you said, Mikkel?
Yes, sir.
You. Bearish crossover, 21 crossed under the 50. So anytime fast moving average crosses underneath of a slow moving average, so the 21 is faster than the 50. It's calculating 21 days. The 50 is calculating 50. The 200 is calculating 200 days. The less days, the faster it is. Anytime you see one of those cross under, it's bearish. So right now that 21 day is acting as resistance. We will mark in the area of support for you, where you should probably be looking for a buy. It's going to probably end up on that 200-day moving average, I would say. Right around the $80, $79 mark. You got a decent area right here of support. This is old resistance, so it will flip to new support to the right of the chart. So possible $80. That's where I'd be buying.
Heard word.
Weekly's still bullish, but we are underneath the 21 week, just like we are in Bitcoin and everything else. 3 days, 22 hours for the weekly close. Momentum is in the middle. VWAP is almost at 0. It's give or take. Sell in May and walk away. Straight crypto tick. Glad you made it home, Golden Wolf. Some Goblin, what I would suggest, man, is trade a little bit, but when you're not trading, have that thing in PancakeSwap staking, making money when you ain't using it. You know what I mean? And then when you're looking at a weekly chart and you really find that perfect setup, then you'll know. You know what I mean? Like right now, if I were you, I wouldn't even be looking at the daily. I would stay on a weekly or monthly time frame and wait for a good trade setup. Even you can go to like a 2-week chart on Bitcoin and still do. I look at the 2-week chart all the time. That's why it's up here as a favorite. Don't talk about it all that much, but I do look at it a lot in my personal giddy up. But this right now, 3 days, 22 hours left in this 2-week closing candle, which is rare. That's lining up with everything else. But if it closes like this is a gray stone doji on Bitcoin, which is not good, very bearish. Telling you guys, our chances of seeing that $39,000, $40,000 in the short term are very, very high. Got some snow, huh? Also, some goblins, small cap coins, man. Small cap coins, especially when everything was running. The thing to look at was the coins that were like 5-10 cents, where you could put $100 into it and get a few thousand coins. You could really, I killed it on Coinbase this year with all the new coins that they listed. They listed tons and tons of small cap coins, and I ate that shit up, especially right when they just got put on there. Be careful driving in the ice.
Who's that? Do you guys have any other questions before we head out of here? So that's all we got. That's all you had.
Yep, that's all I got. I got hit
with
a piece of metal, so I couldn't do my show as normal. I don't know if you guys can see the mark and the.
Yeah.
That picture I sent you, that wasn't a piece of metal. It ended up being a stab. I stabbed myself with the filler rod from my TIG. Yeah. Definitely thought it was a chunk of metal, but no, it was just a hole in my eye. No big deal.
Hey, don't do that. Probably solid advice. Where's your PPE, sir?
Right. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Safety glasses are for chumps.
That's right. They don't fit under my welding hood very good either.
Wow, fast hour. I know, man. It has been a fast hour.
Yeah, we did, a little bit of everywhere today. We're kind of all over the place.
A little bit. Yeah, FA for sure, guys.
Yes.
Thank you all, guys, for coming out and chatting with us and sticking around in the chat and getting all that awesome Bitcoin love. That's right, FA, guys. Thank you, Jay, for coming out and doing a little bit of TA tonight as well.
No problem, buddy. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Heck yeah. FAs. That's right, guys. You're just for y'all.
DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
That's right. DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
God dang
Love
right.
you all, guys. Catch y'all on the flip side. Be sure to tune in and hit the like, subscribe, bell notifications. Every time that we go live here, we'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to hop in the Discord, that link is down in the description below. Get some Doge Lord coffee. That link is also down in the description below. Catch you later, guys. Peace out. Much love.
Good one.
Be safe DJing and be safe driving on the ice if you are in the snow. Yo.